We are live. Oh, here we go, folks. Well, hopefully, I have nobody watching yet, so I won't say anything yet. I'm staring at my phone here as I have zero people in my chat right now. Oh, I got two people. Welcome. What's going on, folks? We are in business here. Three people. Oh, we got a few folks showing up anyway. So that's good. I'm not going to sit here completely by myself. Oh, that's not. Yes, it is. Oh, this is my spittoon and my beer. Look at the river's blue. We're in business. How you guys doing tonight? Uh, hopefully this is. I think the microphones. I think everything's working. No, that's not a peanut butter and jelly beer. Thank God. Well, boys and girls, I made a. I got a free bowl of soup for this hat. So I'm pretty pumped. Um, in order to hopefully not get copyrighted and get the stream shut down, I made a playlist, but I made the playlist out of like videos on my channel. So I mean, I got 2,500 videos, so I had plenty of shit to choose from. So I made a couple playlists. They should go for about an hour. So I think that's probably good enough to for um, for the stream, but hopefully we can get more than three people in here. Of course, I guess it is 7 o'clock, and that's what I did put down on the thing. But uh, yes. Oh, and vote on the Bob Probert Invitational Tournament, the seventh annual. Voting has been a little light so far in round two, so hopefully we can get a few more votes. I got to get used to this live stream. I'm not used to like I said. I feel like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with not with my hands, but I don't know where to look. Like, do I look at the camera? Do I look down? Do I like? I don't know, but anyway, yeah. So, boys, if you're in here, feel free start using the chat. I know Jay's in here yapping away, but I mean, he always kind of gets things going. But I hope others join, and and we can get the chat can start kind of jumping a little bit here. I think we'll hopefully get things going. But maybe I'll go on here. Bear with me here, folks. I'll start playing something in a second here. But I don't know if this will live stream. I should probably put my YouTube address. That would probably help. Share, copy link. Yeah, this is riveting. Well, I got 6 people in here. Right on. Don't worry, boys. We'll get going here right away. Crack your beers and we'll get going. Friday night fights, hockey fight, watch along. There we go. Okay, well, it's posted. Oh, there you go. Late night prowler. Howdy. There you go. All right. We'll get into it here. All right. Taking a whack at James. James wants to go. It goes Churla and Val James in a battle of heavy ranks. There we go. We'll get a little Shane Churla, Val James to start the night. Neither has thrown a haymaker as of yet. They're in close. Yeah. Val wants to get the big right hand going, as does Churla. And they're both trading right hands. James and Churla. And they're throwing the rights, and they're standing. Oh, look at that. Paul's in here. I love it. Paul, thanks, man, for 2 a.m. Paul's in here. I dig it, man. I dig it. And the linesman's got between them. Neither has given up yet. Folks, I'll say this now for all you, for anybody from the UK that's listening to this, you have, I should trip from the Western Hockey League. Chris Graff, number 12 in the red. That is a bad motherfucker, let me tell you. Yeah. And Yablonsky, just a young kid. Yeah, a couple 18-year-olds doing war here. But UK fans can thank Paul, man. I'm telling you, hockey fights in the UK. He is the curator of everything that of the fights over there. If it wasn't for him, people wouldn't be seeing shit. I can tell you that. So, but man, back in the day, I mean, the UK nowadays, you know, it's softer than a Disney matinee. But back in the day, man, oh shit. Who do we got here? Oh, this is round 2, but this is a rematch between Jason Payne and Darren Kimball in the East Coast League. Kimball's in the white. You know what I mean. But I put them in the wrong order. Wait until you see round 1 here. Actually, Jason Payne sent me this video. Maybe I should. Oh, here, hold on. There we go. Here we go. Kimball's so fucking cool, man. Jason Payne's bad dude, though, man. But this is round 2. Kimball was looking for revenge in this one. Unfortunately, I went in the wrong order. But round 1 will be coming up here. Here we go. Here's round 1. You guys will dig this. Oh ho ho! Pop. So needless to say, Kimball was looking for a rematch. There we go. How's that one? There's some rare footage for you here, folks. I bet you hadn't seen that before. Yeah, we do need to get Jason Payne on the podcast. Who is this? I didn't see it in the corner. I know this is the LNH, though, the good old LNH. There's that Varhog, that's a tall drink of water right there. Mike Varhog and Donald Brashear, when Brashear was playing for Quebec Radio X. This is during the lockout. Varhog's doing all right with him. Nope. There you go. I always gave Brashear credit. A lot of those guys during the lockout went to Sweden and Europe and all that, and Finland, and farted around. But Donald Brashear went to the Lions Den, man, and went to the Quebec League. Had 20 fights that year at the lockout year. Say what you want, man, but Brash was and those guys were just lining up to fight him because that's the guy you want on the fight card, right? Those black Radio X jerseys were sharp, man. Absolutely. Varhog did good there against Brashear. Brashear had a lot of heat in that league, man. Who is this? Sean Thornton and Dale Purington. I know Purington catches a lot of shit, but I like Purington, man. He was all right with me. I mean, dirty as shit, but I mean, and I love me some Sean Thornton. I can't believe the amount of fights that Thornton had. Like he played forever in the American League, and then he played like forever in the NHL, and like his fight card is insane. And every year, 25, 30 fights. Like, yeah, crazy. But yeah. Look at Thornton just playing up to the St. John's crowd. I dig it. The code. How can I be How am I losing? What? Oh, here you go. Rudy Poshak and Jim Latos. These are probably the two best Western junior fights you'll ever see in your life. Rudy's in the blue trunks. Here we go. This fight, these two fights were WHL lore, man. Like old timers talked forever about these fights, and nobody had ever seen them. And some guy out of nowhere just put them up on YouTube. Both of these fights, like crystal clear. You got to remember, this is like early, like mid '80s shit. This is like 1984. But they like, oh, tell me about it, Paul. Wait to see round two. Tremendous. Very good quality for back in the day. Oh, they were in the pants. The pants had everything that that they did. That the Cooperalls had everything. Look at Rudy, so pissed. Rudy still wants to get him. And yeah, and here we go. We're gonna do it again. No, we're not even gonna wait for the puck. Fuck it is. Let's go. Pop the helmets. Here we go. Love it. Latos is crazy, man. And I don't even know what's that. You just sit and watch, man. For those joining in here, you picked a perfect time to jump into the live stream. James Latos and Rudy Poshak back from about 1984 Western Hockey League. Oh yeah, Rudy was a bleeder. Yeah, Phil Crow and Ken Belanger. Ken Belanger was a bad dude in the minors, man. St. John's. He played in the All-Star game in the American League one year. And Phil Crow, I love me some Phil Crow. Underrated. Not although Kenny's getting him in this one, but Phil was awesome. Tough go for Phil in that one, but you go look up some go look up some Phil Crow shit. But somebody sent me it was Yuka sent me a Belanger DVD, or was it Napes? Anyway, I was kind of going through it, and I hadn't seen a St. John stuff. Oh, little old Ty Domi, Kevin Cheveldayoff, American Hockey League. Here you go. This is some old school rookie Ty Domi in the American League. There you go with the Binghamton Rangers. Reed, what's happening? Reed Kraskowski here, folks, in the chat. He is fighting Charles Rosa at Ice Wars in Miami on October 10th. Reed, thanks for joining the chat, man. And for all of us hockey people, Reed, you got to kick this shit out of the UFC clown. Here we go. Jim McKenzie, Rudy Poshak. Oh, I love it. These two beauties. This is going to be a good one, folks. Here we go. Get out of there, refs. Here we go. Fuck, Rudy. Tremendous. Good boat, boys. Rhett Tremblay and Moose Morissette from the IHL. Tremblay was pissed at Morissette. I remember Rhett telling me this. Yeah, he was fired up. Rhett Tremblay was a bad dude, man. The Golden Rhett. I believe he tried to knee lift him there. Alan May, the Houston Aeros at the end of his career. Oh, the IHL was so good. I liked Morissette too, though. He was awesome in the IHL with the Minnesota Moose and then all that shit. He had some amazing toe-to-toe wars. What do we got here? Oh, Sean Avery and Cook at the All-Star game. Watch this one. Bam. Oh, Matt Cook from behind on Sean Avery. That's what you call douchebag on douchebag crime right there. Yeah, that was in the OHL All-Star game. Yeah, Mike, who did he play for? It was the Alaskan Colorado Gold Kings, right? I believe. He was there with Dean Ewan. Imagine Dean Ewan and Rhett Tremblay as a tag team. That footage is out there. That DVD for that Colorado year is out there. Here we go. Boom. Oh. Well, the only reason I know Avery was never suspended in the NHL is because he brings that up on Shorzy when he's on the talk show with Shorzy. He's like, yeah, biggest rat. Yeah, never suspended, though. I have Avery's one of UHL, one of his fights on there. Who's he fight? Jordan Fladell. Fucking Cook was such a little bastard. That's in an all-star game, folks. I thought it was Colorado he played for. Gold Kings or whatever. That was you. I know Ewan did for sure because that's where the footage came from. Because Joe got it off of Dean. What is this? What fight is this? What do we got? That's Darcy Harris and blue. Darcy Harris, a bad motherfucker. Oh, this is Sugden. Sugden's losing his gear here. Yeah, Darcy Harris and Brendan Sugden. Darcy Harris is underrated as fuck. He was tough as shit. And I don't think I need to explain Brandon Sugden to anybody in here. In the old OHL, the juniors, man, back when they actually fought in the Ontario Hockey League. Pretty tough to fight someone that's naked. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because I have the DVD somewhere actually. I gotta dig that one out. Bialowas and Sebastian Sear from the LNAH when Sherbrooke brought the animal out of retirement. Here we go. Sebastian Sear, unfortunately, was training for an MMA fight and had a heart attack and died, unfortunately. But he was a bad dude. Sear was nails, man. I like Sear. Bob Probert versus Gordy Mark. Little history here, folks. Bob Probert's first professional fight right here against Gordy Mark. There you go. Hell of a debut for number 29 for the Adirondack Red Wings. You got a little history right there. See, folks, you tune in to the Fourth Line Voice live stream. You're gonna see some shit here. Frank was a male stripper and a cab driver. Yeah, Terry Ryan tells a great story. Yep. And they fought later that week. Classic Quebec League violence. That's still the best name for a YouTube channel ever. Johnny Sears. Look at that. 3M still sitting in here. And Paul. Look at the UK guys staying up late. Us North Americans out there, you got no excuse. We got UK guys at 3 a.m. sitting in here. Reed's taking off to the gym, folks. Reed, I will talk to you soon about the show, and we'll get you on here. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Oh, Patrick Cote and Barry Drager. Oh, classic Orlando Solar Bears. There we go. Patrick Cote. I believe this is round 2. It is. K-Wings and the Solar Bears. Classic IHL action. That wasn't the greatest fight to put on the playlist, but I figured because of the names, right? We'll get a little bit of a history lesson here, a little minor league history lesson. We'll go down and see some people. Mark Deasley and Chris Simon from the OHL. Here we go. Diesel, one of the few guys that was the same size as Simon. Actually, I think he's bigger than Simon. Oh. I tried to put some of this stuff on the stream. I mean, sometimes it's like it wasn't like the fights were the greatest, but it's more like a history lesson, sort of. Like how many Chris Simon OHL fights are you going to see? You know what I'm saying? So just shit like that, you know. Try to educate the people here on the live stream. Look at that. I bet you got a free bowl of soup with that hat. Simon was so scary, man. Mark Deasley back in the day was a huge dude too, though. He didn't take any bullshit, especially back in the OHL days, man. Look at that, going looking for it. Mel Engelstad and Dave Moose Morissette for the IHL. Doesn't get much better than Mad Mel, man. Here we go. Get him, Mel. There we go. Morissette starting strong. Here we go. Oh, Mel's going to come back. Oh. Buckle. Mel's just giving it to him. Yep. High five and the fans on the way out. There you go. What a fan favorite. Who we got now? Oh, Kimball and Drager. This will be a good one. From the San Antonio Dragons of the IHL. There's one for you. Here we go. This one's got to be it. They got to get going here pretty good, I would think. Kimball's got, yeah, there we go. A little bit. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, that fight sucked. I thought it would be a good one when I saw the names. I just clicked when I was making the playlist. I was just like, oh, yeah, Drager and Kimball. There you go. They did have Joey Coaster on the Dragons, yeah, when he was making his comeback. Mike Burrow and Chad Richard. Chad Richard, about the 6'6" Tower of Power. This I know this is a Massey favorite right here. I believe we have a boom. Lights out. There it is. Pop. Chad was a big dude, man. And Mike Bro, the guy he fought there. Oh, here's a little Serge Roberts, Troy Crowder in the American League here, folks. This will be a good one. Um, there you go. Watch fucking Surge. This guy's a fucking technician, man. Ooh, Crowder caught him with the quick one. This is on my YouTube channel. I don't know if I've ever actually, I don't even remember this fight. Mike Burrow, I was going to say with the Quebec League, he has over 800 career fights documented. Crazy. That one with Richard didn't go well, and I believe Chad Richard caught him again when they had a rematch. I believe Richard dropped him a second time too, if I remember right. But like I said, when I was putting this playlist together, I tried to like I said, try to make like unique stuff like Crowder in the American League and like Mike Segura here. Mike Segura playing for the Lexington Man O' War, and at Mark Scott, who's about 6'6", because I know Segura's 6'5", and yeah, Segura's giving it to him though. Segura was a bad dude, man. Chad Wagner, Dean Ewan, IHL. Here we go. That Lexington DVD is awesome with Segura and Banich and those guys. Oh, yeah. Lexington was still called Man O' War Boulevard. Tremendous. Here we go. Chad Wagner, Dean Ewan, IHL. Those are my favorite Las Vegas Thunder jerseys. I actually have a replica one sitting in my closet. Get the head out of the way. Or low budget production with the game film. Oh, here we go. Dean Ewan, man. So good. The youngsters learning a lesson. You don't mess with fucking Dean Ewan. Chad Wagner, he lives in, I believe he lives in Calgary, and he has a minor league hockey. He coaches minor youth hockey. Don't know what he does for a living, but I did see his name as a coach. Frank Lassard and Curtis Tidbull. LNAH, here we go. I love me some Curtis Tidbull, and I love some Frankie Lassard. Oh, here we go. All lefts like they're going out of style. Look at Frank the fucking tank, man. I saw Frank on Facebook today put had feet up by the pool. Eric Lindros and Tony Yob. Here we go. This is on TSN. It was the game of the week. Everybody remembered this one. Little OHL action. Here we go out in front of the net. Helmets flying. He tries to hammer his head. Here we go. Bam. Yeah. Lindros, a mean motherfucker, man. Oh, Lazard was greasy as shit. Just didn't give a fuck. I would love to have Lindros's OHL fights. I've heard some. I want to see the fight with him and Alex. Him and Alex Stoynoff apparently beat the fuck out of each other. I'd love to see that fight. I want to see the Lindros Bonby fight too. Apparently they had a good. I have a picture of it, but I'd like to see that fight. Rob Pearson. I love me some Rob Pearson. 71 goals that year with Oshawa. They won the Memorial Cup this year. Pearson was the man. Oh, back in the good old days, boys. Back in the good old days, and they actually used to fight in the OHL. Greg Spenrath and Link Gates from the Western League. Here's one for you. Old Link and Spenrath. Link in the red trunks here, folks. Greg Spenrath, known as the Viking. Get your head out of the way. So this has got to be about what, 1988, 1987, around there. We're seeing some vintage shit here, folks. Yeah, Kurt played with Spenrath in Fresno. Yeah. Link does need a movie. Yeah, people go on about the Danbury documentary. Oh, here we go. Little Richard Peacock and Jeff Church. Peacock's in the yellow jersey, a little Prince George training camp fight. Look here, folks. We got it all for you. Richard Peacock, great guest in the fourth line voice. Here we go. Oh, that's the end of you, kid. Yeah, pop. That's how you make the team. Yeah, and he did make the team. Peacock. There's another Anchorage boy. Old Massey's just in his glory here. Yeah. Matthew, how often? This is my first time watching. Well, this is the third time I've done it. I'm trying to do this. I call it Friday Night Fights. So it's every Friday. I'm going to try to do this. The first couple live streams I did, who do we got here? I don't even know. Ooh, this is a good fight, though. Ooh, yeah, goddamn, who is this? Oh, it's David Kazoka and Jason Spence. Yeah, no wonder it was so good. Yeah. And this is Link Gates and Serge Roberge in the Quebec League. Classic. I always like the little timer down here at the bottom with the, it's a VHS tape. Link and Serge. There you go. But yes, Matthew, every Friday I plan on doing these. The last two I had, I had NHL footage, so it got copyrighted. And they shut the live stream down. So I guess I have to go with minor league and junior fights from here on out, which is cool because fuck the NHL anyway, right? So, I should have been doing minor league and junior stuff anyway. So just to test it out for this Friday, I went onto my YouTube channel, Segroy Marasti East Coast League. Great fight. This is Johnny's rookie year in Bakersfield. Look at this, fresh, 20 years old, right out of the Western League. Here we go. I should have been doing a minor league and junior anyway, because like I always say, fuck the NHL. So, so that's what we're doing. Oh, is this Yuka in the chat? Welcome, sir. Oh, we got some Finnish here. We got some couple cats from the UK. It's a real global event here tonight. I feel like we're at the fucking UN. Yeah, what a way to wait. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good morning. Top of the morning to you. Come on, we got these gems going on, and we only got 12 people in the chat. That's terrible. Bezo and Drager in the East Coast League. Here we go. Ooh, look at Bezo landing some shots in Johnstown with the Chiefs. The code, Andy. The code. Kevin Cormier and Gabby Rock from the Quebec Junior Leagues. I believe this is a mean one, man. Kevin Cormier, yeah, he was so good. I believe they say he was undefeated. Oh, you got caught. Oh, here we go. We're not done yet. Oh. Eesh. Oof. That was some heavy shit in that one, man. Yeah, it is crazy to think Gabby Rock is still fighting. Well, George LaRock and is that who this is? And Alan Nasruddin. Yeah, old George, I believe, catches him. Bang. Oh, that's the end of that. Oh, Brandon Tidball and Pierre-Luc Leblanc, PL3, little Quebec Junior League. Brandon Tidball was Curtis Tidball's little brother, and he was just as crazy as Curtis was. How do you only have one, yet one fight on the Niagara Vault DVD? Look at old PL3. He was so good. LeBlanc was awesome. Great guest on the Fourth Line Boys, too, if you want to go back. But Brandon Tidball, he recently started following me on Facebook. I should ask him to come on the show because he actually made his way to the Western League. He ended up playing for the Saskatoon Blades for a year. He was great when he was here. Steve Monroe, you've been a listener from day one. Oh, so you're the one. I appreciate you coming on here, man. And thank you for listening to the show. I appreciate it, man. I really do. It's cool. And I love that you guys are, like I said, hopefully we can kind of make this a thing on Friday. And, there's a little spear in the face from old, this is Mike's neck of the woods here. Little Dean Trebojevic speared him Jacques Mayotte. I think we got the replay here, folks. I wish I had this whole video on tape. They had a bench clearing brawl. Yeah, Trebojevic is right there. Yeah, here he goes. Yeah, how's that for a spear? Yeah, no, but he did attempt, but he didn't actually connect. Because in that brawl, he I believe it's Wade Brookbank ends up fighting Mayotte. Wade tells this story on my show. Oh, Chad Wagner, Billy McGuigan, little West Coast Hockey League for you here. Little San Diego Gulls. Chad Wagner with 500 minutes and penalties this season. No, McGuigan's doing all right with him. Billy McGuigan is actually a guest on Terry Ryan's podcast this week. He's been a successful coach in the Maritimes here for a long time. Fucking Wagner, man. Tremendous. Ashley Langdon and Terry Ryan. Some more West Coast League. I must have known Massey was going to listen to this show or was going to watch this. I wanted to put as much West Coast League footage on here as I could. Get him, Terry. If I had the sound on, I guess the crowd in Idaho was chanting, "She won't go, she won't go." I'm not sure what I don't know what he was trying to do here, but they eventually, Langdon was a tough dude. I don't know what he was. I think he was just being annoying more than anything else, but. I talked to Wade Brookbank, and he actually found Uh, no, it wasn't. Who was it now? Who found footage? I can't remember who it was now. Somebody found some footage. Ashley Langdon was mean. He's tough as shit. I have some pretty good BC junior stuff with him, junior A stuff. Um, of all things, they actually traded Brandon Fleener and they brought in Ashley Langdon. Chilliwack did. I'm like, that's a pretty good replacement. But they eventually go here, I believe. Or is this Yablonsky? That's Yablonsky. TR could throw. Very underrated. I have a bunch of Terry Ryan's fights on my American League channel. And he was good, actually. Far better. Like, fighting guys he had no business fighting for a first line guy with 30 goals, and he's fighting like Lassard and shit. Yeah. Terry had balls. He had huge balls, man. Look at Langdon's just getting into it with everybody. But man, Idaho had a tough team that year, man. They had like Yablonsky, they had Chris Graff for a little while, they had Terry Ryan. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Came at after break, we got Terry Ryan and Langdon finally. Yeah, somebody put this Idaho DVD together. It wasn't a bad little DVD, actually. But yeah, well, even Terry, playing in the East Coast League is what 45 years old, and he ends up fighting. But yeah, Chad Wagner to Ashley Langdon, and yep. Yes, that's right. Darling was on that team as well. Yep. Man, I wish there was more West Coast footage out there. What a great little league. Some tough guys, man. I had a great fight on my YouTube channel with uh, Ashley Langdon versus Tyler Willis. Like, unreal. Yes, Cornish. Yeah, he did hate Dion Darling. Yeah, Jeremy Cornish, another good guy. Yablonsky and Dennis Pinfold. Well, the rookie Jeremy Yablonsky shows his prowess with this one. There you go. Bam. Pop. Yeah, Yablonsky was so good. In fact, there's a few guys that took shots at the Fredericton bench. Greg Smith took a shot at the bench too. Oh, that's okay. That's one playlist down. Don't worry, folks. I got another one. Calm down. I will get to it. Talk amongst yourselves. Playlists. I made another one. Gino Ojic with the Mohawk. There you go. Little Quebec League, Quebec Junior action. Peter Worrell and Joel Theriault, Quebec Junior League. Here we go. Yeah, Peter Worrell had 500 minutes in penalty, or like 430 some minutes in penalties this year. Theriault's telling him to take his helmet off. There we go. Like I said, kind of a shit fight, but I was trying to capture the spirit of the thing. Like I said, I wanted to find like names that I thought people like tuning in, probably have never seen a Peter Worrell Quebec Major Junior fight, right? So then it's Theriault, right? So, but it was very underwhelming. But Worrell kind of ran the league that year for sure. Oh, here we got Peter Worrell versus Jody Shelley from the Quebec League. Jody had 400 minutes with playing for Halifax. Played in the All-Star game too that year. No, Worrell's giving it to him though. I don't know, Jody. I don't know if I'd be putting my arms up after that. Oh, that fight with Jacobson. Yeah, he almost killed him. Oh, Probert and Larry Melnick. There you go. Actually, I think I said that Gord Mark was his first. Was this Probert's first fight? That Lee Jacobson story that Numbnuts tells in the Spit and Chiglets interview is awesome. Kid, that guy that played for Toronto, Lupul. Yeah, John Cordick and Lou Crawford. I think somebody sent me some Lou Crawford stuff recently. I think this is where it came from. Lee Jacobson was the bouncer, and it was telling those guys, "Yeah, you guys ever need any help? I played a little hockey back in the day." Yeah, ended up having getting a PTO. Fought Fedoruk like 3 times in the first game. Went by the bench and said 3 more tomorrow because it was a back to back. Oh yeah, a cortical Rambo throwing the left. Yeah, so the playlist that I put together, I kind of figured the video it would equal to about an hour. So I figure we'll go for an hour. Yeah, you guys, I was digging the Crawford shit. Like I'd seen some of his stuff before, but I never kind of, because you see so much, right? But yeah, going through that shit you sent, yeah. A little Mel Engelstad, Jared Bednar for you here from the IHL. Of course, Bednar is the coach, right? Who's he coaching? Colorado? I don't know, somebody in the NHL. Bednar is a tough dude though back in the day. Mel's in the white trunks, folks. God, the IHL was good. Bednar, hanging in there. Bednar is playing for Grand Rapids, I believe, in this one. Mark Crawford's his brother? That is funny. There you go. Bednar is actually doing pretty good against Engelstad, all things considered. Well done. Little Mayotte and Ramsey Colonial League bout. The Colonial League, the good old Thunder Bay days. Look at Mayotte just lining that left up, just getting it ready. Mel, yes, Mel is a firefighter. He is the captain in Fort McMurray. Yes, he is still jacked. Look at Mayotte at the lefts. Oh, cotton rammer. Oh, Jim Playfair Coaster. Here we go. Oh, bam. Eesh. That's like Jim Kite with the American League version of it. Yep. Oh, little John Cordick, Tony Twist in the Quebec Nordiques camp. Oh, get the tracking. Fix the tracking. Oh, it's a long square off. We're okay. Look at Twist. Still fights the same way, even in camp back then. Here we go. Cordick with the lefts. This DVD is hilarious. This Quebec. I believe the video. I believe it's like an hour and a half, and it's just at the Quebec training camp that year. I think they had Cordick and Twist, Greg Smith, Kimball, Mayotte, Shaughnessy, Steenberg. It was the camp was insane. Here we got a little. What is this? Oh, Seguri losing it or what? Oh, Coachy and Brian McGrattan. Oh, Coachy, you don't want that smoke. Oh, you're in one now. I believe this is the year McGrattan set the American League penalty minute record. What do you have? 551. He always says this is what got him called up. Yeah, Twist, Serge Robert, Cordick, Van Dorp, Ragland. Oh yeah, a ton of fights. Oh yeah, there was a bunch of guys filming. Eric filmed it. That's where I got the footage from. Little Rudy Pochette, Craig Berube, little Western League. Here we go. Oh, look at Berube in the white trunks. Oh, classic. Still fighting the same 20 years later. Bill Hewart, Jim McKenzie. Well, Cummer will tell you that. More Rudy and Baumgartner in the Western Hockey League. Look at Ken in the white here with the Prince Albert Raiders, the classic Cooperalls. Oh, fix the tracking. What kind of footage is this? They didn't have 4K and PA back in the day. I don't think they have 4K and PA now. Oh, Rudy. Oh, Rudy. Brian McGrattan and Josh Grattan. Yeah, this might be. I don't know if this is the greatest hockey fight ever, but I think I had to. I think I might. This might end the live stream. I think this fight. Whoever filmed this from the rafters with the camcorder, thank you, sir. But here we go, boys. This is probably like one of the best hockey fights of all time. Well, not might be. It is one of the best hockey fights of all time. 12 people in the chat. Come on. How do we only have 12 people showing these gems? I bet you if I played the best of fucking Arbor Jacki, I'd have 50 people in here. That's the sad thing. Meanwhile, we're showing classic battles. Like, what fight is ever going to in the NHL is ever going to match this fight? Tell me that. Like, seriously, is this like not one of the best fights of all time? Well, Yuka, I appreciate you stopping by before you went to work. What a way to start the day. Little Bob Probert, Brad Delgarno of the OHL back in the junior days from like, what is this, about 1984, give or take. The Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds in the red. That's who Probert's playing for. Look at the fans leaning over. Oh, it's just jungle. Back in the day, fans leaning over, taking shots at guys. Uh, yeah, Probert comes in. He's like, "No, I don't think so. You fight me." Look at Bob there. That was the back of the day. That's how old it was. They didn't wear visors in junior back then. Who you calling Laferriere or Laporte? If look at Bob's like, I got your, I need to get your attention here. Oh, we got a little line brawl. I believe Shane Corson's in one of these in red. You have 28 people in your apartment watching this right now. Look at this. What a party. Come over to Matt's house and watch some guy in his fat head in the corner play some old fights. Well, here you go. Here's Bob Probert in the OHL when he was 18 years old. This is some vintage stuff. Matt, I can guarantee this footage is older than you are. I know Bob had the wind up thing going as he did that against Craig Cox too. Yeah. One ref trying to break it up. Yeah, they were even fucking idiots back in the 80s. There you go for all you youngsters out there. There's Bob Probert in the Ontario Hockey League right there. Here you got little Baumgartner and Shane Churla back in the Western League, back in the pants, the Cooperalls. There you go. Churla's in the white trunks here. Don't worry, they'll get going soon enough. Sorry, folks, that it's not high def. This is from 1983, so bear with me. Like I said, this footage is older than like probably the 11 out of the 12 people watching this. There you go. Oh, get them lefts going. Man, so good. So good. If Laferriere takes it serious and trains, he'll beat Laporte, I think. But if he's just doing it for the money and just shows up, I mean, Laporte's taking it serious for sure. Here's little John Morasti and Tanner Glass for you from the BC Junior A League back in the day. Here you go. Morasti's in the white trunks. Tanner Glass in the blue. Of course, Glass went on to play for the Rangers and shit in Vancouver. It's not a bad little tilt, though. He was a fucking man in the BC League, though, I can tell you that. Yeah, like I said, when I put this playlist together, I tried to get a bunch of different leagues and like just like some unique shit, right? We can't all be old farts like you. Well, you will be someday. You will be someday. Yeah. They did wear them in the pros. They wore them in the American League, and actually two NHL teams wore them. The Philadelphia Flyers and the Hartford Whalers wore them for a season until they realized everyone fucking hated them and they just didn't wear them anymore. Yeah, I believe it was in 1983 they wore them. Colt Knorr and Grant McNeil. Oh, 2 seasons. There you go. Here you go from the Western Hockey League. Grant McNeil's in the white trunk with PA. Colt Knorr is in the blue with Swift Current. And yeah, here we go. They will pound each other. Tremendous. Grant McNeil was awesome. I got to get him on the podcast. And Colton Orr. Well, there you go. Everybody knows Colton Orr. And there we go, folks. That was my there's my live stream for one. Hey, look at that. 1 hour. I timed that out perfectly. Yeah, there we go. It I don't know. I think that went rather well. Yeah, I think oh, that's what we want to see, my giant fat head on the screen. Yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody for stopping by tonight and taking part and joining the chat and everything else. Yeah, I think I think that was really good. Like I said, the stream didn't get shut down for copyright or anything. Like I said, it'd be nice to play some NHL stuff in the playlist as well, but YouTube just shuts it down. So, and you get copyright strikes in your channel and all that shit, which is the last thing I want to do. Like I said, I don't know where to look. Do I look at the camera? Do I look down? Do I keep reading the messages? Anyway, well, here we'll have one more for the road. Here, cheers. First in this hand. So, I think going forward on Fridays, yeah, like I said, we'll do it on Friday, and I'll just make a playlist. And like I said, I have 2,500 videos on my YouTube channel already, and even like when I was going back through the videos, it was shit I forgot that I even put on here, right? So I think yeah, and I think I'm going to go to Paul. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to grab some stuff off your channel, off the UK channel, to show some people the UK fights from back in the day. People need to be educated on Mike McWilliam and Jeremy Cornish and them. So we'll do that. I know Jay has some great stuff on D Skunk on his stuff from the old UHL, and we'll put get some Jonathan the Hammer Tremblay, maybe some there's lots of good stuff out there, and like I said, and I'll try to go through my stuff and try to like I said, I tried to like some of the fights weren't like they weren't all barn burners, but it was like I wanted to show people like, oh, this was like Jim McKenzie in the American League, or this is Probert in the American League. Yeah, and like and I'll get yeah, enjoy work, Yuka. Good luck to you. Yeah, I got to go tomorrow morning too, but yeah, it yeah, and like I said, and we'll put lots of junior stuff on here and the minor league stuff. And like I was saying earlier, like I mean, the NHL stuff, I mean, I guess that attracts people, right? Because it's the NHL, but and I kept, like I said, the first two streams got shut down, and then I was like, it's the NHL. Who gives a fuck? I don't like the NHL anyway. So why was I even doing NHL stuff? I should have been doing minor league and junior stuff the whole time anyway, because fuck, it's better. So yeah, I think so. Going forward on the chat on the Friday fights, we'll just be putting old. I was gonna say, who's putting up really good old American Hockey League stuff right now is Drop Your Gloves 2.0. Brian Kurzman and those guys, his shit is crystal clear, and he's been putting up some great shit on Facebook. Like, what time next Friday? Well, I'm thinking I will do 9:00 Eastern. Is when I will start the streams, because it's 7:00 here. So 9:00 Eastern. And like I said, I'll advertise it and stuff anyway, like on Facebook and shit. Now that like school's starting back up and stuff, so like the wife will be busy and shit, so she's going back to school, and she's a teacher, obviously. So yeah, when school starts up, I will have some more free evenings. But yeah, Friday at 9:00 Eastern, I will be we'll do Friday fights for the live stream from here on out. And I can't guarantee that it'll be every Friday, because I mean shit comes up, right? But I think going forward, that is the plan anyway. So yeah, we will advertise it a little more, and hopefully we'll get a few more people in the chat, and and I think once the I think once the weather gets shittier out, I mean, it's the summer, right? And it's the last little bit of summer vacation still. So and it's Friday, people are going to go up to the lake and all that shit, right? So, but I think once, the snow hits and like the weather gets shittier and people are kind of stuck at home, I think the live stream will grow. And once word gets out and people are watching, I think, people will stop by and they'll dig it. I mean, the whole reason I'm doing this shit is I want to get my YouTube channel remonetized. They took my monetization away. So I'm hoping to do some live stream stuff and a bunch of other videos. And, and I think I'm going to do some like news and notes kind of shit and do those kind of videos. Not that I really want to, but we'll see if that gets me, monetized again. So, but anyway, folks, Fourth Line Voice on Facebook. Please check out my Facebook page. Right now, the Bob Probert Invitational is on. It's a 64-man March Madness style bracket, and we're voting on the fights every day. I put up a different round. So round 2 would just start today. The 8 fights of round 2 are up to be voted on right now. 24 hours per fight. So yeah, please, Fourth Line Voice on Facebook. Come check it out. Please vote. And again, Fourth Line Voice on the YouTube channel. If you want to watch more of these fights, I have 2,500 videos on there. You'll just go down the rabbit hole, and please subscribe to the channel. And and then Fourth Line Voice, the podcast on Spotify, iTunes. I've done 466 episodes. I put out an episode every Saturday. So please check it out. Check out the back catalog. I've interviewed a ton of guys, and most of these days I sit down here and rant and yell out the window and whatever, but you always come up with something during the week. Also, I am a co-host on the Bruised and Battered podcast that I do with Jay, who's in this chat, and Alec, and we have a lot of fun. We talk about current minor league tough hockey, and right now during the off season we're bi-weekly, but we just have this week our guest is Sawyer Bolton. If you want to check that interview out, great guest. And week before with Darian Skiho. So yeah, we try to get a guest each week, a tough guy every 2 weeks right now. And the Bruised and Battered podcast. So yeah, definitely check that out. And I'm just podcasting everywhere, folks. I got a little Van Halen. It's not Van Hagar, it's Van Halen. But Spencer Kennedy was great. Good Spencer Kennedy, good dude, man. I'm actually interviewing his cousin Jordan Kennedy, who fought in Ice Wars. He is my guest this Saturday. Good dude. He's fun to talk to. Talks about fighting his brother Ben at the first Ice Wars. How's that one? You're fighting Ice Wars, you fight your brother, and he TKO'd him too. Oh yeah, that's gotta be a little tensioner in the breakfast nook the next day. Well, folks, what do we got? About 1 hour and 8 minutes of the live stream. So I want to thank everybody who jumped in today and took the time to chat and everything. I appreciate it, guys. So this was fun. I'm glad that finally the live stream that lasted the whole time. We didn't get any copyright strikes, and we managed to get it done. Man, my head looks gigantic on this screen. How's that? That Fourth Line Voice, Danbury Trashers jersey. Thank you, AJ Galante. Fucking AJ's the man, I'm telling you. I guess why am I leaving? Still got 11 people in here. We can still talk. I mean, hey, you want to say something? Chat, man. Throw a question at me or something. I got a beer to finish here before I go anywhere. So I don't know. I got a chew going. I got a beer going. What the fuck? I need to do something with this background. I think I got to talk to Isha. He stole somebody's background. Sound the siren. Holy shit! I got a Carolina Hurricanes background. I need to. My head's gigantic. Fucking Buckethead over here is telling me my head's gigantic. Yeah. Okay. But he's the only guy who buys a Pro Fit. It comes with a fucking chin strap. Those asking, yes, it's Great Western Light. You gotta watch the figure, right? You just got home. Where the fuck were you? We've been at this for an hour, man. You do have to run it back because I played some good shit tonight. 308, got to be up at 6:45. Look at Paul. I love the dedication. Tremendous. Hockey fights in the UK, just because it's the UK, whatever. You're like, oh, I don't know anybody over there. Oh, shit. Go to his channel, man. Go down that route. Bezo, Bedard, Morissette, all those guys played over there. Jeremy Cornish, Belak and Cairns during the lockout. Mal Engelstad, check it out. Tremendous. Work. That's no excuse. You should have been, shit, you need a city gig, man. That way you could watch it at work. But I think if you actually go back and watch the live stream, I think we're going with strictly minor league and juniors now, because playing the NHL shit, they end your stream and you get the copyright and all that bullshit. So, and like I kept saying, I said I should have been doing the minors and the junior to begin with, because fuck the NHL anyway. So this shit's better. But yeah, I put up. I kind of did a playlist. I put together a playlist that I thought was some, like, not all the fights were great, but it's like some kind of original shit. People see, like I said, like Ken Baumgartner in the Western Hockey League and junior and that kind of shit, and stuff like that. Where did everyone play? Well, I can tell you, I was the shits as a hockey player. Yeah, I never played anywhere. Which is amazing because I grew up with a fucking rink across the street in the schoolyard, and I was still the shits. No, my brother got all the hockey talent in my family. He played junior A and then played college. But yeah, I was a better baseball player than I was hockey, of all things, in Saskatchewan. Make that make sense. How good was I at hockey? I can tell you, when I retired, I was the only one that knew I retired. We'll put it that way. But we're down to 10. So is anybody drinking in here? Size 8 and proud. Look at that. They even they probably charge you extra material to put that together. Well, boys, I don't know. What do we do here? I don't know what to. The wife's upstairs at canning. Yeah, she's making jam or relish from the garden. Rye on ice. There we go. I don't drink anymore. Well, you mean like right now? Like at 8:10 you stopped? That's what that means. What is this? Oh yeah. Fourth Line Voice business card, but it is a magnet, so you can put that on your fridge. That's what everybody's dying for, the Fourth Line Voice fridge magnet these days. I was going to show you what Matt got me. I think I showed this before on chat, but check this out. A Link Gates autographed rookie card. PSA approved. I had a listener, Matthew. Oh, Malibu, send that to me. Greatly appreciate it. See, it's right there. So, John, the merch is coming. Well, Jay's in here as well. We have the where is it? Hold on. What did I do with it? Brittany and Brock, a couple of my favorite people. They do Bucket Off Apparel. We are actually teaming up with them. We're working out something, and they are going to sell our merch for us. So yes, it is being made. I don't know who would want Fourth Line Voice merch, but I talked to Brock, and we're going to set something up. But Merchandise is finally coming. Oh, this guy Tim is in the is in the chat. Tim, it's good to see you. You your legend, it precedes you. I'm telling you. Look at the fucking we stopped playing the fucking fight videos, and I got more people in here now than I did when I was playing the fights. Uh, Tim, you missed out. You have to go back and watch it, man. Like I was telling, I stopped with the NHL stuff. We're just going with the minor league and junior shit. I played some good shit tonight, though. So we had about an hour worth of fights. You have to go back and check it out. Some good, really good fights. But oh yeah, well here's Jay's ally. Oh, you and Jay can get your own private room and you can discuss what fucking fig nut ales you're drinking or whatever the fuck IPAs you people drink. Yeah. So right now I'm like, well, the chat with my playlist ended at exactly an hour and I was going to shut it down, but like no one's leaving the chat, so I figured, well, fuck it, I'll sit there and we'll fucking drink. Like I said, Van Halen, not Van Hagar. I said earlier, but that's the thing though. I like Sammy Hagar. I like Hagar in Van Halen. I think that's like one of the few times that like changing the singer actually wasn't. I like Roth better, but I liked Hagar with Van Halen too. They came up with some good shit with Hagar too. But well, fuck, 16 folks in here. I feel like I should fucking entertain you somehow. What do I need to fucking I don't know. What can I fucking show you? Well, I got my there we go. My John Morasti bobblehead. I got that there. It's a little dusty. Look. Oh yeah. This guy's dropped a stick, but this is a Wendell Clark Saskatoon Blades bobblehead. There you go. This is how the live stream. This is where it's really fallen off here, folks. We're I'm sure that's a fucking diet dust in the air, for God's sake. Show us hockey fight techniques. Oh shit. What am I chewing? I stopped chewing tobacco like a decade ago. I chewed for like 20 years and I had to quit. And so I quit cold turkey. Actually, it's one of the hardest things I ever did in my life. But every once in a while I will chew that fucking the Smoky Mountain Horse shit just to chew something. But hockey fight techniques. Well, I can tell you that. Fuck. Hold on, I get up. If nobody wanted to go, yeah, run, take off, tie down, switch hands. There you go. Fuck yeah, I could show you some technique. How to finish third. Yeah, I don't like fuck that Zyn shit. My brother was telling me you have to go to like a pharmacy and you have to get it like it's a prescription or something. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Do you know how much a tin of chew costs in Canada or in Saskatchewan? You know how much a tin of chew is? $34. Imagine that. $34 for a tin of fucking chew. Like, I'm glad I quit 10 years. I quit when it was 18 when I quit. 32. Get that one. Oh yeah, like when I'm down in the States, oh yeah, you can get like Skull Straight for like $5 in Nevada and Vegas when I'm there. I just start like twitching, like, oh fuck. I know, $8 a can, 34. Like I said, you know how you make money? I buy a sleeve down there and then come back here and sell it for like even at $25 a tin. Everybody, oh, that's a sweet deal. Oh, yeah. Pull a fucking profit easy. Be a tobacco runner. Be a chew runner. Oh, that's the other one. You can't in Canada. You can't get flavored tobacco anymore. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah. But Oh, pardon me. Yeah, but honestly, I'm glad. I'm glad I quit. But I will. I always say I'd be completely honest. If they if they like would tell me like, oh, you could chew for whatever, and you're never gonna get mouth cancer. You're never gonna have a problem. Oh fuck! This live stream would be over, and I'd be on my way to 7-Eleven buying a Tim because I love chew. I loved it. I love chewing. Yeah, I was so pissed when I quit, but you gotta fucking, it was getting too much. Well, and then my job, like I work outside too, so that doesn't help. So then it became, because it started as I chewed like obviously during baseball, right? And then it came off the diamond with me. And then I was just chewing everywhere. And then when you chew outside, it ended up like, I ended up having a dip in more than like I did throughout the day. Like I chew in my face, like, more times than I didn't. And I was like, oh, okay, is this is getting a little too much, so what kind of garbage is Jay drinking? Oh, it was peanut butter and jelly. Look at this, Travis Baker, the guy. Yeah, a loyal bruised and battered listener. That tells you everything you need to know right there. Yeah, watch it. He might I don't know, might get a virus on our chat now with these characters. I think he's on a watch list somewhere. What do you mean you're not drinking? You just said like you're gonna get all fucking. You're all excited tonight that you're gonna. Jay actually had to work 8 hours today, so I thought for sure he'd be off his ass. Yeah, he actually put in a full day of work, first time. Yeah, I'm surprised he's still up. Do I want a quick AHL playlist? Yeah, what the fuck, right? We got 13 people in here. Let's do it. Absolutely. Fire it up, Lugan. We got 13 people in here. We got to keep them happy. I will say for anybody joining late though, yeah, after we're done, if you want to go back and check out the live stream from the start. Yeah, I will say, I'm gonna say it right now. I played some good shit tonight. I can't stay long. I just got back from camp. The wife is driving me nuts. I'll catch you next weekend. All right. The wife driving me nuts. I find that hard to believe. Yeah. My wife's upstairs making relish. Yeah. An hour in the gym and you're still going, well, I'm sitting here drinking beer. It's easy for me, Reed. You're the one that actually worked out and did something. Folks, this is Reed's in the chat here. Reed is fighting in Ice Wars in October. He is co-main event. He's fighting Charles Rosa, the former UFC fighter at Ice Wars in Miami. And as a hockey boys, we're cheering on Reed here to knock the piss out of that fucking UHL guy or the UFC guy. Darren, who wins this fight, Mario or Serge? Keep talking so I can keep on walking. I'd say Serge would beat Mario. I'm like a fan of both, but Serge, man. I'd say so. I'd say Mario's the better player, but I think Serge is the better fighter. Reed, is it Kraskowski? Am I saying that name right? Am I saying your name right? I apologize if I'm not. But yes, like I said, folks, Reed's taking on Charles Rosa October 10th at in Florida. Sports Interaction better have that fucking fight up to bet on. Because Reed, I'm telling you now, I'm putting money on you. You got to pay for my Krasowski. Okay, there we go. Krasowski. I will get it right for the interview. Jay, where is it at? Is it on the? Don't worry, folks. We got some American Hockey League fights coming here. Jay's putting together a playlist. Now you got me curious. How did we do it last time? What was it? The link was it Facebook Messenger? Where do I go to find such things? Hello, Matthew. Oh, like I was saying earlier, for those folks, okay, go to D Skunk here, YouTube. Bear with us, folks. Also, I'm sitting in the dark, so. Mm-hmm. Oh, for God's sake. There we go. We got her. Brad Brown we'll start with. There we go. Oh, get my fat head out of the way. Add to stage. There we go. All right. Well, we got Jay on here adding some American Hockey League fights. We got Matt Cassian, Brad Brown. Here we go from the Quad Cities. Matt Cassian, man, he was a Western Hockey. He's badass, man. These are good tilt. Jesus. Brad Brown, this is at the end of his career too. Good one. Cassian was a killer in the Western Hockey League. I can tell you that. Playing with the Giants and then with Kamloops. JD Watt and Mitch Love. Oh, Mitch Love ended up coaching the Blades here. Nice, good guy. I think he got an NHL gig, I think. Can't vouch for any of these. Oh, look at that. Well, I know JD Watt. There's another classic Vancouver Giant, man. He was always kind of fun to watch. A little bit of a rat, would run around. Mitch Love did it for a long time, too. Yeah, shit. These are good tilts, man. Oof. With Pete Vandermeer. Well, you know, as soon as the Vandermeer is involved, it's going to be a good one. Jarring. She's jarring. She's making jam, but she's jarring. Actually, she's making, I keep saying jam. She's actually making relish. Yeah, she's jarring right now. She took all the shit out of the garden, or a bunch of shit out of the garden. Yeah. Oh, I missed it. Who we got Vandermeer fighting? Pistol Pete, man. Unbelievable. Great guest on the podcast as well. If you want to go back in the Fourth Line Voice archive, Pete Vandermeer is a great guest. I've had him on a couple times. Oh, is this Eric Nielsen? Yeah. Eric Nielsen's fucking awesome. Yeah, the Quad City Flames, the American Hockey League, folks. D Skunk is the YouTube channel. You should check it out. Jay's got some great stuff on there. JD Watt and Robin Richards. There you go. I want to get Robin Richards on the show. I talked to him. He played in the Quebec League for a little bit too. I always love it when the app. Yeah, there's always the one guy that leaves the gate open. Yeah. Morasti versus Bonvie from the old B2 network days. Yeah, these kids don't know how good they got it with. Oh, there you go. Nice hit, John. These young kids now with their internets, TVs don't know how good they got it. But yeah, back in the day when they had the B2 network, this is what you got. Yeah, it was a combination of hockey and Minecraft. But Watt was fun to watch. I had some great Vancouver Giants stuff with him. Here we go. Morasti and Bonvie. Two legends right here. Ain't too many times Bonvie's the taller guy in the fight. Eesh, this is a good one. I don't know if I've ever seen this fight. We have seen so much shit, right? It all just sort of runs together, but yeah, they fought a whole bunch of times. I think Dennis Bonvie wasn't the biggest Morasti fan. Matt Pelch, Cedric Labrie. Oof, oof. Watch out for the left. Yeah. Hmm. Hey, refs, I think you got to break this one up. It's starting to turn into the enchantment under the sea dance here. No, here we go. man, I can't even imagine how tiring that is. Jesus, that fight was half the live stream. Mike Brown. Mike Brown was so good. Yeah. Never got over that whole Bure trade. Like when he got traded for Bure, he was a first round pick, but he was so badass, man. Although, yeah, I think it was the other Mike Brown, but I always get the Mike Browns mixed up. This was the NHL one, right? Wasn't it? I'm trying to see. If he takes his helmet off, I'll know which one he was. I think this is the NHL one. But Mike Brown, the big guy that played in the Western Hockey League that got drafted in the first round by Florida, that ended up getting, he's part of the Bure trade and got traded to Vancouver. You could never beat the stigma, right? Because the Bure trade just stuck with him. But he was awesome. He was so good. Yeah, I think this is the smaller Mike Brown who had played a little bit in the NHL. He was cool. He fought cool, man. He was wide open. Yeah. Derek Dorsett and Biz, eh? Here we go. Look at old Biz Nasty playing for Wilkes-Barre. Like I said, on the Fourth Line Voice show, I did a player spotlight on Biz, and I went over all his NHL stuff because I was like, I never really paid much attention to it at the time. And actually, Biz was a lot better than I think people give him credit for. I mean, I'm not saying he's like a top 10 guy or anything, but he was all right. I always respected Biz because he wasn't a fighter when he started, but he turned pro and he recognized like to make the Penguins, if he fought more, he would make it. That's why, it's always hard when you got to turn that switch, right? To like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to fight now. And, end up fighting like Trevor Gillies and all these guys. And like Bissonnette was an OHL All-Star. He was an East Coast League All-Star. It wasn't like, I know he's the butt of the joke and all that shit and whatever, but he was a far better player than people ever gave him credit for. And yeah, he turned himself into an enforcer because it's like he recognized that's how he was going to make the Penguins. Well, we got Bonvie and Morasti again. Well, this never gets old. I can tell you that when these guys fight. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Biz was bad dude, man. When he decided to fight, yeah. Biz or Bonvie was just on something. What was it? Oh, Riley Cote's podcast just had Bonvie on. Steve McIntyre, Jonathan Tremblay, yeah, the Hammer Tremblay. Yeah, he came out of the Quebec Junior League with a lot of steam, man. Bonvie and Morasti at their irritating best. Tremendous. Yeah, Biz is cool, man. I know, like I said, I know the trendy thing is to shit on him, but no, I'm always down with Biz. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, you need to edit this shit. Oh, now we got a brawl. Holy Christ, Jay, we're gonna be here forever. Oop. There we go. 33 ain't taking shit. No, man, I dig the help. I appreciate it. Watching McIntyre kill people. Classic B2 network, the original internet. Well, I'm glad you were recording it. It's too bad more people didn't because there's lots of good shit back then. Back then sounds so funny. Early 2000s was back then, but I mean, I guess that was still almost 20 years ago, right? So, but yeah, there was some good shit, man. Oh, Wrecker and Yablonsky. This has got to be good. Here we go. Tremendous. I think Joel Reckless is actually in the military now. I believe he quit and like after he was done hockey, I believe he like joined like he joined the armed forces, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you're lucky you didn't throw that left. Oh, Yablonsky had that left cock too. He's lucky that Wrecker's lucky he didn't throw it. Tremblay and Westgarth. Yeah, Jonathan Tremblay. Yeah, the hammer. Yeah, like I said, he came out of the Quebec Junior League with a lot of hype. Let's see how you do here. Oof. Yeah. Record PL3. There you go. PL3 is one of my all-time favorites. And as I said, great guest on the Fourth Line Boys podcast if you ever want to hear a great interview. Tremendous. Here we go. I love those Albany River Rat jerseys. I think that's the shortest PL3 fight on record. Gillies and LeBlond. Couple lefties. Gillies trying to set it up. I was saying I've said it on the podcast a couple times that just as we're sitting here, I think a really cool thing on the live stream that I'd like to do at some point because well, and it'll have to be a minor league guy or a junior guy or whatever. I'd like to get them on here and like play their fights and then have them like commentate on them. I think that would be cool. Oh, this is when he cross checked me in the face, and then I got fired. Oh, right here is when I tell him to go fuck himself or whatever. Like I think that would be fun to have on. Oh, Carkner, you picked some good fights, man. Matt Carkner and Trevor Gillies. This should be good. I like both these guys. Were awesome. I think these guys would have played in the OHL against each other. Carkner was deadly. I was pumped Carkner finally got some. Oh, he's busted him up. Nope, he ain't having it. Beat it. Mitch Love and Colin Fraser. Well, yeah, I gotta say, I have like never seen these fights. Yeah, I think so. Like I think like I said, I think as it goes on and like a few more people talk about it, I bet you this will be good. Rosehill, when Rosehill was in Norfolk, he was really good. I like Jay Rosehill. Jay Rosehill was awesome, actually. I was a big fan of Rosehill. And of course the record, right? So yeah, there you go. This is a good one. Rosehill, there's another guy I talked about coming on the podcast. He said he'd do it. I just have to time, right? We got to find time. Because I'd love to talk to Rosehill about playing in the Alberta Junior League and shit. Yeah. I remember when the Flyers had their at the All-Star break, they had their own little skills competition. Jay Rosehill was the fastest skater. But I thought he was just a goon. Hendricks and Dwyer. I like Matt Hendricks actually. Michael will have to have a I'll have to have a West Coast League night. Here we go. Look at that Tremblay, right? He's like the same size as McIntyre. Oof. That's two giants right there clashing. Oh, Rosehill shits all over it all the time. I love it. Yeah. Warren Peters and BJ Crombeen. I like BJ Crombeen. Warren Peters played he played his entire junior career here in the Blades, played all 4 years as the Blades. He was a great junior player. Although I don't remember him. Crombeen should beat Peters in this fight because Peters wasn't much of a fighter. Oh, there you go. Not a boy. I'll bite my tongue. Ooh, okay. Ah, it's not bad showing. There you go. Belch and Westgard. Nice hit. I will say it again. I've said it on here a couple times tonight already, but if you go to the Fourth Line Voice on my Facebook page, right now I'm doing the Bob Probert Invitational. It's like a 64 man, like March Madness style bracket. And we're doing voting right now. And we're in round 2 right now. The first 8 fights of round 2 are, and each round is open for 24 hours to vote on. So I encourage people to please go to the Fourth Line Voice on Facebook and vote. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Westgarth's a cool man. What do you, Hans Benson? Oh, here you go. Old SJHLer. I'm down with Hans. Oof. It's a good fight. I'm mad at myself. I ran out of beer, folks. Oh, oh, Brendan Preston, Nolan Yonkman. You'll be looking up for this one. Yes, Ryan Donnelly. Oh, look at Yonkman. You're so friggin' big. What are you gonna do, right? If you start swinging you around, the guy's 6'6" or whatever. Yonkman played in junior. He played in Kelowna. They had Scott Parker, Fedoruk, and Yonkman, and like Kelowna just had like the market cornered on like giant guys. Pelche again, eh? Uh-oh. Should have tie down. Oh, stop with the bum taps. Let's go. Cody McLeod, Derek Couture. Another blade. Cody McLeod did it for a long time too. Well, there we go. A little AHL playlist put together by none other than Jay from the Bruised and Battered show. Well, I appreciate that, man. That was cool. Yeah, my Vegas Matt. Well, folks, we're almost coming up to 2 hours here on the live stream. I think that's enough of staring at my head. I'm a Bruins fan. I see that St. Louis signed Lucic. Yeah, I don't think that's yeah, I think Lucic being out of the game, he's already slow. I think he yeah, I don't think that I don't think that was lasting, but yeah, I still do have 14 guys kicking around, but which is surprising. Got a few jokers. No, he ain't making it. Time, father time has passed Lucic by. It's already had a hell of a run, man. 1,000 games in the NHL. Because I can't see him taking an American League sign. Although he's never played a day in the minors, he came right out of junior, so I can't see him taking a minor league assignment to go play in the American League. Although that he'd be really cool. Like, I mean, that'd kind of be like a Crash Davis thing for him, right? But no, I don't. It's not like he needs the money, so you know. But no, it's cool. I mean, the game is definitely still better with him there. I mean, I want him to make it for sure, but I don't think he will. But no, absolutely. I love fucking Milan Lucic. I remember when he was 16 playing in the BC or 17 playing in the BC Junior League with like Coquitlam. I remember my boy Nate sending me if you go to my Fourth Line voice channel, I got Junior A footage of Lucic fighting in the BC League. I've known about Lucic since he was 17. And like when he started playing with the Giants and shit, fuck, I was down with Milan Lucic. He's cool as shit too. You never forgot my boy either when he won the cup and he had his day with it in Vancouver. He phoned my boy Chris. Chris was over there with the cup with him because he remembered hooking him up with the footage in Vancouver and shit. Like, Lucic's cool as shit, man. I'm down with Lucic. Your favorite Bruin, Stan Jonathan. That's a pretty good favorite Bruin to have. Garrett Hunt was on that team. So was Matt Cassian for a little while too. They traded Cassian to Kamloops. But you imagine Cassian, Lucic, and Hunt on the same team? Yeah, Vancouver was a powerhouse that year. Yeah, they ended up winning the Memorial Cup that year. I felt so bad for Garrett Hunt. He broke his leg halfway through. He couldn't play the Memorial Cup, but I felt bad for him. But Garrett Hunt, one of the most entertaining junior fighters I've ever seen, or just junior players, played like a racquetball, just flew everywhere like a Super Bowl. It was unbelievable. Yeah, and he actually signed here over in the East or in the UK. He signed in the UK. Fuck, he's going to be suspended the first weekend. They have never seen anything like him, and even though he's like late 30s, the guy still looks like he's 18. He's jacked as shit, and yeah, because he's a big bodybuilder, workout guy. So 5'6" and crazy as shit. He's gonna smoke somebody over there. But I think probably 2 hours of a live stream is probably good enough. I appreciate all you guys for sticking around. Thank you, Jay, for helping out and adding a third playlist. Maybe I'll make the playlist a little longer next Friday. But yeah, that was cool. I'm glad my stream lasted this time. I didn't get any copyright strikes and the stream shut down or anything. So that's cool. I want to thank all you guys for stopping by. Again, please check out Fourth Line Voice, the podcast on iTunes or Spotify. 466 episodes, boys. We're still rolling. Reed, I'm going to get you on the show here in September for sure. Getting into Ice Wars. And other than that, I got Jordan Kennedy on this weekend. He's fought in Ice Wars a couple times. Good dude. Tells some pretty funny stories. Looking forward. I'll put that out this weekend. But follow me on social media. Like I said, check out Fourth Line Voice on Facebook. Vote on the Bob Probert Invitational. And other than that, boys, that's it. We'll shut her down for tonight. It's 2 hours. I think we did pretty good tonight. Like I said, we'll try to keep doing this as a regular thing, and hopefully this will grow and we can get a lot more people in the chat, and we'll drink some beers and have some fun. So, all right, everybody, I'll get out of here for tonight. But thank you, boys. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming along, and see you cats next Friday.